Good day everyone. We are now on the last topic, which is the Frisbee. Let's start with the nature of the background. Frisbee is an elective group of activities that center upon the use of a flying disc to achieve the object of the particular game, and it is used recreationally and competitively for throwing and catch discs. It is a plastic concave disc used for various catching games by sailing it between two or more players and thrown by making it a spin as it releases with a flick of the wrist. Frisbee is a science invention that was created by an American inventor, which is Walter Frederick Morrison, in 1948 at the beaches of California. An investor named Warren Franciconi partnered with Morrison to get the idea of the ground Frisbee disc. The first name of the plastic toy Fred Morrison sold in 1948 was the Flying Saucer. The first sight of the saucer shape identified flying objects, or the UFOs, in the United States happened in 1947. Morrison even gave people space license, which is Flying Saucer they bought. In 1955, Fred Morrison changed the design and started selling these as a Pluto platters. This name stayed on the disc until 1964. So after selling his flying discs at fairs and shows, Fred Morrison made a deal with a toy company, Wham-O Manufacturing, in 1957. In 1964, Ed Headrick at Wham-O started developing Frisbee sports. He changed the Frisbee design to make a professional model for tournaments. And lastly, the Team Sports Ultimate Frisbee started around 1965. And also, we have the facilities and equipments of Frisbee. Equipments, we have the disc. It is a flat, round object with a thick rim. The rim makes the disc easier to grip and to throw, and also keeps the disc from turning over as it flies. These are made of durable plastics and are designed to be thrown for maximum distance and accuracy. This has a unique standard with a diameter of 10.75 inches or 27.3 centimeters and a weight of 175 grams or 6.2 ounces. Next, we have the playing field. It is 99.9 meters by and 37 meters. It has two 59 feet deep end zones, which thus limit the main playing field to 210 feet. It also has two brick markers, which is located 59 feet from the border between the main field and the end zone towards the inside of the main field and are halfway up the pitch, 60 by 7 feet high. So we have here the field, the ultimate Frisbee field size. As you can see, we have the end zone, the center zone, and the sizes of the field.
So let's move forward with the skills. We have 5 skills: the forehand and backhand throws. These are the 2 common ways to throw a disc. And we have also the one-hand rim, 2-hand rim catch, and lastly the pancake catch. So in terms of gripping in forehand catch, that is why it is called 2-finger, because you have to use your 2-finger. So just imagine this tong plato. So you have to place your 2-finger on the lower part ng disc and use your thumb as a support on the upper part. So to throw a forehand, you have to flick your wrist forward while keeping the disc or the Frisbee parallel to the ground or slightly downward, just like this. Next is a backhand throw, wherein the disc is cupped by your right hand fingers and your thumb is placed on the top part of the disc for support. And it is also stated here that your index finger should be stick out for stability, but Plus, I prefer that my index finger should place on the side of the disc. I don't know if it's for stabilization, but I feel more like mas kontrolado ko ang disc if nasa side ng disc yung index finger ko. So in terms of throwing a backhand, you have to bring or swing the disc across the left side of your body and then you release it. So next is the type of catch, the one hand rim catch, where in the gripping is it looks like this. So mostly ginagamit ng tong one hand rim catch if yung throws is sobrang taas or sobrang baba, or kailangan mong mag-layout kagaya ng nasa picture. So, next is a two-hand rim. Yung two-hand rim naman is ganito, or yung throw is on the eye level or below. If below, yung grip mo sa disc is ganito naman, yung below, pag below. But if it's on the eye level or mostly yung kailangan mong tumalon or yung mataas pa, ganito yung grip. And lastly, the pancake catch, or the most safest way to catch a disc is yung paganto, yung pancake, wherein you place your right hand fingers on the upper part and your other hand on the on the bottom of the discs. So let's move forward sa rules ng game. So first is the initiate play. Each point begins with the both teams lining up in front of their respective end zone line. The defense throws the disc to the offense. A regulation game has a maximum number of 7 players per team. So that is what we call 7 on the line, wherein there must be 7 players on the opposite side of the end zone, and yung defense and offense that is decided through flip ng disc. Say for example, if team A choose to be the head and the team B choose to be the tails, and after the flipping of the disc, and example, ang nagwa is heads, so the team A that chose the heads will decide if mag-defense ba sila or offense. If choose nila maging defense, so yung disc nasa kanila, and they will pull, sila yung mag-start ng game. If they choose to be offense, so the team B will be the defense. Next is the length of the game. So actually it's a 40-minute game, and it is divided into 2 halves. Each half is 20 minutes, and there is also intended overtime period which lasts for 5 minutes only, and the clock will only stop during timeout or may ma-injury man. So each team will be awarded with 1 timeout perhaps. So the whole game meron silang 2 timeouts. So they can only call for a timeout if yung disc nasa offense na team or after the goal. Next is ang scoring. So ang scoring, each time the offense completes a pass in the defense end zone, the offense scores a points. Play is initiated after each score. So the scoring is if the offense player the offense player na maipasa nila sa end zone ng opposite player yung disc. Next is ang scoring. So ang scoring, each time the offense completes a pass in the defense end zone, the offense scores a points. Play is initiated after each score. So the scoring is if the offense player the offense player na maipasa nila sa end zone ng ng opposite player yung disc. Next is the movement of the disc. The disc may be advanced in any direction by completing a pass to a teammate. Ito yung way na para mapasa ng isang player sa another player yung disc is through throwing, and you are not allowed to run with the disc. Hindi pwede na kapag nasa iyo ang disc ay tatakbo ka. So you have to only pass the disc in place. And if the thrower, if ang person na nag-possess ng disc, that is we call a thrower, and meron naman siyang 10 seconds or 10 segundo para i-throw yung disc to another player if binabantayan siya ng marker. So the one that is nasa offense or nagbabantay sa'yo is ang tawag natin dyan is marker, and they will count to 10 to tawag niyan, to guard you. So that's why you have only 10 seconds. And tawag niyan, ang stall count, stolen 1, stolen 2, stolen 3 until 10, until mag-reach na sa 10 seconds. Next is the change of possession. When a pass is not completed, example, out of bounds, drop, block, interception, the defense immediately takes possession of the disc and becomes the offense. Yung sa stalling counts, if naabutan ka ng defense ng up to 10 seconds, if that is what we call that is the change of possession happens. So parang block na yun, parang considered block na yun kasi hindi mo na ipasa within 10 seconds yung disc sa another player. So sa defense team, they will be offense team now. And moreover, if na-block mo yung disc pag yung sa offense, ito-throw niya na at na-block mo, maaring sa inyo yung disc na. And yung out of bounds, if yung sa offense is yung disc is napalabas niya sa linya yung disc, kaya change of possession, there will be change of possession na, which is ma-turn over yung disc sa other team. Next is substitutions. Player not in the game may replace players in the game after a score and during. So yung substitution every after game talaga siya. However, inaalaw yung during game if meron ng injury na if meron na injury na tao or merong na cramps. So say for example, yung teammate mo na cramps siya, so if hindi makaya talaga ng player i-injure yung cramps, so merong substitution na nagaganap. So unlike other sports na kailangan every after game talaga, so dito kahit basta ganun. Next is the non-contact. Frisbee is a no physical contact is allowed between players. Picks and screens are also prohibited. A foul occurs when a contact is made. So, Frisbee game is non-contact. So, hindi mo pwedeng hawakan yung other players. So, you only meron tayong tinatawag na one disc apart, which is yan lang yung distance yung dalawa ng offense player and the defense player. So sa pagbantay dapat meron kang distance. And picks and screens, ang tawag dito is when you are parang itatapon mo na yung disc sa other player, but the defenders parang dinaanan nila yung they block you, parang they block nila yung way mo na possible na maipapasa mo yung disc sa other player. So I think that is called picking or screen. So next is the foul. When a player initiates contact with another player, a foul occurs. When a foul disrupts possession, the player resumes as if the possession was retained. If the player committing the foul disagrees with the foul call, the play is redone. So in terms of foul calls, if ang player nag-call ng foul, there is a continuation, kumbaga. Pero if yung defender, if ang offense nag-call ng foul nag-call ng foul and the defender disagrees with the foul, parang anong tawag ito, BT or back to throw, kung sino man yung last player na nag-throw ng disc is ibabalik doon if nag-disagree yung defender sa offense. Next is self-refereeing. The players are responsible for their own foul and line calls. Players resolve their disputes. So in Frisbee, the difference of Frisbee in every other sport is yung Frisbee walang referee. So kayo talagang player lang ang mag-uusap ng foul and kayo lang ang mag-call ng mga foul and line calls. Each player if may foul call, pinag-uusapan if kung agree ba, if meron ba or wala. So yun yung sa refereeing, wala talagang referee sa loob ng field. Kayo lang mga players. So dito na ipapasok yung spirit of the game. Now, spirit of the game ultimately stresses sportsmanship and fair play. Competitive play is encouraged, but never at the expense of respect between players, adherence to the rules, and the basic joy of play. So dito napapasok yung spirit of the game, since self-refereeing siya, so may mga possible na ang other team magdaya. May mga instances na sa sobrang greed na manalo, mga gapataka na lang good call sang foul ng may mga instances man mga foul words sa sulod sang game nagagwas. So parang matense man ang other team, and though hindi na nami ang game. So ano siya, parang natawag na bad spirit.